What's up, guys? It's the director, and I think on comms we got who?
Trumpetmonkey. Ha!
Trumpetmonkey here joining us, guys. Rookie Premiere Day just dropped, and it's expensive. It's actually really expensive to pick up these cards, but it is not impossible. Trumpetmonkey, what do you reckon? What do you reckon? How much these things going for right now?
Yeah, roughly 700,000 coins per. It'll get a little cheaper than that, but not a hell of a lot cheaper. So that's what you're looking at. A little bit of damage to the coin stack, but we're not really here to talk about that so much as which rookie premiere you should get. Is that correct, Director?
Yes. So with it being so expensive, guys, again, there's a couple of ways you can get them for a little bit cheaper. Check out other YouTube videos for that. Check out the store. We want to give you guys the information on if you don't have enough coins to pick up all of them, which a lot of people want to do, which ones maybe you should be focusing on, which ones maybe have a better chance at getting better cards throughout Madden 20, and we're going to rank these with a consensus grade on every one of these players, and I think it'll be a good time. I think there's some good stuff in here. I also think there's stuff that maybe you won't be using realistically in Madden 20, and we're going to help you guys out in that fashion. Me personally, I've got enough for maybe 4 or 5 of these guys, so this will be important for me as well. I think this is going to be good for everybody here on YouTube. Are you ready, Trumpetmonkey?
I am ready, and just so we're clear, the grading method we're going to use, is do we think they're going to get a bump in Madden 20? In other words, regular upgrades.
Mm-hmm.
That's a yes or a no. You get an answer, I get an answer. Okay, but then do we also think they're going to be useful straight away in the next Madden?
Right, and those upgrades really depend on their in-season performance in the NFL this upcoming season. So you got guys that maybe have more opportunity than others. That's going to go into consideration for these grades. Are you ready, Trumpetmonkey?
So yeah, I am. And so what we're going to end up is with is out of 3, how many yeses, how many nos?
Ooh.
Deal?
Ooh, out of yeses and nos?
That's it. You get it. We get to say, are they gonna get an upgrade?
Give me a number from 1 to 10 as well too. I think that's a good grade. And again, they may differ depend on what we think is going to happen in the season, but it kind of gives a good rank. Gives a good rank to all these guys. We're going Bleacher Report style.
1 to 10.
1 to 10. Let's go. Let's start out with Kyler Murray. The projected, I'm pretty sure everyone is aware that he's going to start. It'd be crazy to invest all of this pick capital, get rid of Josh Rosen not to start the guy. So, okay, he's going to start.
Agreed.
Yes.
He's going to start, and he is going to get an upgrade. I'm saying 10 out of 10, he gets upgrades throughout the next month.
10 out of 10, he's going to get upgrades.
10 out of 10.
Now, he may get upgrades. I'm thinking he's going to get 2 or 3 upgrades throughout the year. I'm going to give him an 8 out of 10, and that's pretty high for me, 8 out of 10, because I think he's going to have the opportunity. I think he's going to have a couple of games to warrant maybe some Team of the Week stuff, and then maybe some promo stuff down the line. I'm going to give him an 8 out of 10, so that's a consensus 9 out of 10 grade for Kyler Murray. That's pretty good.
Well, it is, and who else is going to challenge him for Offensive Rookie of the Year?
We'll have to wait and see. Maybe some other people later down in this list, like Mr. Josh Jacobs. So 9 out of 10 for Kyler Murray. I think that's pretty good. Just depends on how he performs in the year. Let's go on to Josh Jacobs. Now, Trumpetmonkey has probably more insight on this than I do. He knows how the Raiders offense operates. I've seen Josh Jacobs in college. He's not the best athlete, but he makes plays. He creates opportunities for himself. And I'm thinking if he can do that in Oakland, he'll be in good shape. What do you think? How he's going to fit in that offense?
Yes. I think he'll get some upgrades, but I'm not ready to say he's going to be invaluable and get a whole lot of them. And I don't think he's going to be incredibly valuable day 1 in MUT either. So therefore, my score for him, I'm giving a 50-50. It's a 5 out of 10.
Ooh,
5 out of 10.
Really? Okay, this is I think where we differ a little bit, and I'm on the positive side. I think he's going to be 6 out of 10, strictly on opportunity. He's going to be the guy in Oakland as far as a halfback in my mind, but at the same time, is his card going to play? Is he going to have enough speed? You know what I mean, to be your starter? So I'm saying 6 out of 10. You're saying 5 out of 10. 6 out of 10 for Josh Jacobs.
Rounding up 6 out of 10, and I can't see him being very useful day 1.
I'm thinking the same way. You can get him, and maybe he gets some upgrades, but I don't know if he's going to be as sexy of a MUT card to really make your roster. That's just my opinion.
It depends what level of kind of truck and stiff arm they give him, because the speed is not going to be there. We can tell already.
Yeah. Perhaps just for Raiders themed teams. And same thing goes for Kyler Murray. You got to understand the kind of quarterback he is, the kind of accuracy versus, scrambling ability he's going to have. So keep that in mind too when making these rookie premieres. Next up, Marquise Brown. This is an interesting one. Early Madden, even gold cards with high speed ratings tend to go for a lot of coins. Now the question is begged, is that going to be worth it to invest so much capital in Madden 19 to acquire? So Trumpetmonkey, let's start off. What do you think of Marquise Brown?
He's definitely not a guarantee to get upgrades throughout the year. Like rookie wide receivers more often than not struggle. So and we have no idea what that Ravens offense is going to look like. I think they're going to be running the ball a ton. So in terms of a chance for upgrades throughout the year, I'm giving him a 2. But 2 out of 10. But I am absolutely giving him a higher mark based on the fact he's going to be very useful day one, like you said, with that speed. Just to get through the first 100 solos.
Oh, yeah.
We're predicting he's going to have 90 speed day one. 89, 90 speed. So
he's coming out of 74 overall, so 90 seems fair. It could definitely be lower, but I think even in comparison to other cards, that's still going to be faster than a lot of other of your elite cards. Even, I think Tyreek Hill, Fuller, Ross, those are going to be the only guys that really compete with him. And you guys remember Madden 19, those cards are going for quite a bit day one because of their speed. I like that, Trumpetmonkey. So what was your consensus rating on him? What was your rating on him?
For that value on day one, I'm going to give him a 6.
I like it. I think he's going to be very valuable day one. I'm going to give him a 5 because I see him going maybe 1 or 2 upgrades the entire year. But again, that value day one, I think is worth doing the rookie premiere. So I think a consensus 6 on Hollywood Brown is a good number.
There you go.
I like it.
There you go.
I like it.
There you go.
Next up, TJ Hockenson, Eric Ebron taking off from Detroit. Step in TJ Hockenson. A lot of guys expect a lot of things from this dude. What do you think? You think he's going to shine? You think the tight end position for rookie premiere is going to get a significant boost throughout the year? We already saw with what's his face in the Ravens this year not really step up into that role because tight ends take a long time to develop in the NFL.
They do. Even Ebron, I mean, he was considered a bust by the Lions, and then he goes and gets double digits touchdowns for the Colts. But you take a long time. I don't know why. I have no idea why tight ends take such a long time to develop in the NFL. Gronk didn't. He got 10 touchdowns rookie year. But this guy, for me, chance of an upgrade, 1 out of 10. And usefulness day one because of the slow speed, 1 out of 10. So this is probably one of my lowest priorities if I'm building rookie premieres. Mine's a 1 out of 10.
Mine's absolutely the same. 1 out of 10, a chance of upgrades. I'm going to think, okay, let's say 2 out of 10 because they sometimes push the envelope. I'll say 2 out of 10 as far as upgrades. I think my final rating on him is going to be a 3 as far as my interest in building the rookie premiere.
We are trying. You were trying so hard to be positive on that one.
I know. It's tough. It's tough. But they even gave the Ravens side end an upgrade at some point in the year when maybe he didn't deserve it.
It's true, but by that stage, you're going to be scheming with something different.
That's absolutely true.
I don't see it. I don't see it. But we'll see.
So we'll say consensus 2 or 3 is what we're looking at TJ Hockenson. He just doesn't seem like a great investment as far as making your MUT team later on. Now, moving on to a more interesting prospect, Chris Lindstrom, right guard for the Falcons. Very high draft pick. He's going to be a 72 overall to start off the year. What are your thoughts on taking a guard as your rookie premiere?
Interesting. Quintin Nelson is fresh in the mind, right? Coming off Madden 19 and how invaluable a card that was for a long, long time. Great member of the O-line. Interesting. Look, he's so fast, right? He's got 81 speed right there, which means he's going to be nice and fast day one. We've played MUT. We know how quickly downfield the rumbling, blocking guards and tackles are getting there. And I like his size as well, 300 pounds. Chance of an upgrade if they have a good rush this year. If they have, man, he could be, man. I'm gonna give him a 6. And I think like day one it'll be useful as well. So I'm gonna give him a 7. There you go.
Oh, we're thinking of the same wavelength. I'm thinking chance of upgrades like a 3 or 4, but my final grade on him is gonna be a 7 as well, because I think investing coin in a position that is pretty expensive throughout the year, and even if you're looking like, okay, he doesn't get an upgrade for the first like 2 months or so, like later down the line, he's most likely going to get an upgrade where he's kind of like a set and forget guy that you don't have to invest coins on. I loved that with Quintin Nelson this year. Quintin Nelson was probably my sleeper, like best rookie premier of Madden 19, which was awesome.
Definitely.
So Chris Lindstrom, he's going to be up in priority for me, and a lot of people tend to forget offensive line. I like that guy.
Yep.
Consensus 7 out of 10 grade for Chris Lindstrom. Next up, we got Quintin Williams.
Woo.
Hugely high graded prospect coming into the draft, picked up by the Jets, who have a revamped team that on paper, we've yet to see it on the field. How do you think he's going to perform in that Jets defense, and will it warrant an upgrade? Go.
Absolutely. This was the first rookie premiere that I made. So for me, this guy is 10 out of 10 for both chances in an upgrade and defensive rookie of the year, and also usefulness day one and set and forget, because defensive tackle is something where you want someone to plug, set and forget who has decent stats, and I think that's exactly what he's going to have. And it's such a high overall as well, day one, 77. I like it.
You bring up such a good point that rookie premieres, I think, fit in positions that you don't mind whoever performing there as long as it's a good overall card, right? I think defensive tackle fits there. I think, some linebackers may fit there, especially offensive line. But Quintin Williams is a very high graded on mine as well. I'm giving him a 9 out of 10. Gave him 1 tick down because of the chance of injury when he was going. That's why he kind of fell a little bit. But this is a really, really, really good football player. I think 9 out of 10 is very fair. He's going to be definitely in my top 3 in creating for next year.
But am I right in saying, rounded up, that's a 10 out of 10?
That's a 10 out of 10. Consensus 10 out of 10 for Quintin Williams. And this is a very, very, very nice pickup. Speaking of nice pickups, move on to Mr. Nick Bosa. Oh my God! It's Nick Bosa! This guy is an absolute freak of nature. We've already got a little bit of a sneak peek at what he could perform as through his brother, Joey Bosa. Their stats and their performance and their combine, so ridiculously similar. Very excited to see this guy step into the Niners. I think he's going to be a force to be reckoned with this season, Trumpetmonkey. Now, give me your thoughts on Nick Bosa and how he's going to grade out for you.
Could be. I think he's part of a very nice defensive line there, and therefore I think he will have success in real life, definitely in year one as well. I think he'll rack up some sacks. Therefore, in terms of real life opportunity, I'm giving him an 8. In terms of value day one as well, like bear in mind, guys, like you've seen how OP the pass rush is, right?
Oh yes.
And this is one of those classic Bosa cards, which has high power move, high finesse move. I could see this card being really, really useful day one, and pretty speedy as well. So from that perspective, for me as well, an 8 in terms of value day one. 8 and 8.
I'm gonna give Nick Bosa a 10 out of 10. I think this card is gonna be so valuable throughout the year. Right end, especially with how we witnessed the pass rush this season. If he gets upgrades throughout the year, which I know he will, barring injury, he's going to be a huge force on that defensive line. And you take a look IRL, what Nick Bosa is bringing to the table. Like you said, the Niners defensive line, they've invested a lot of draft picks in that defensive line for years. So I think he's going to fit straight into that system. I think he's going to be the most dominant player in that line, and I think he's going to rack up enough sacks, put up enough stats to warrant maybe the highest grade out of all of the rookie premieres this upcoming season.
So you're saying there's a chance?
I'm saying there's a chance. And you know what? That's a consensus 9 out of 10, and I'm super happy about that, Nick Bosa. Nick Bosa, for me, spoiler alert, he will be the first one I build for my Rookie Premieres into 20.
Wowzers.
Good card. Okay, we got a couple more here. Devin Bush. Now, we were thinking that Devin White would be taking this spot, seeing as the Steelers got themselves a middle linebacker master throughout this last season. But when you're looking at the two players, they're very, very similar, so really either or, you're going to be happy. Now, the one knock I have on this guy is that he's starting a bit lower overall, a 73 overall, which is going to be good at the beginning of the year, mind you. And he is only 5'11", but how do you think this card is going to progress through Madden 20?
It's all going to come down to the speed, and how do I think he's going to progress in real life? I'm giving him a 3.
Yeah.
I think he's got big shoes to fill, and I just don't see it happening. I'm really happy to be wrong, but I don't think he's got a great opportunity. Day one, though, in Mutt, with all the sub packages as well that you can come in with, I don't think he's going to be that useful at middle linebacker. I'd rather go for like a non-user, slow, high play rec kind of middle linebacker. So again, a 3. I'm giving him a 3 out of 10 on this one in terms of priority.
It's shocking to hear that because of how good of a player he is in Madden 19, but you're absolutely right in saying that Madden 20, guys, again, we've got our hands on this game. Linebackers, especially depending on them in coverage, isn't the same as you've seen in the past. So you're going to want to rely.
It's not the same.
You want to rely, I guess, you want somebody that can stop the run, and when it comes to your user, you want somebody really high-tier elite, or you want to put in a fairly good defensive back. So for me, I'm thinking along the same lines. I'm thinking real-life upgrades for his position. It's going to be very, very tough for him to stand out, from a week-to-week basis. I'm going to give him a 2. And as far as usefulness in Madden, I'm going to give him a 3, but that's a consensus 3 for us, which is shocking. I wanted him to be higher, but it's just unfortunately his position, his opportunity, and really what you're going to want to run at middle linebacker as far as coverage is concerned. That's a bit shocking. That's a little crazy that he graded that low for both of us.
We just trashed him something fierce, bro.
Yeah. But who knows? Maybe the first couple of weeks of Mutt, he could be very valuable. He's gonna have high speed, so I would say don't completely write him off because he could be useful for the first couple of weeks of Mutt. But I promise you're gonna want to upgrade your user very soon after picking up the game.
I know exactly what's gonna happen now. We're gonna get we're gonna play someone in head to head. We're gonna play Prodigy. Peter Prodigy, one of the mods from the PC Discord, is going to get like a user lurk pick 6 against us, using Devin Bush day 1, and then just clip that all over everywhere. And
it's going to be mad. It's going to be madness. Sorry, Prodigy, in advance. Prove us wrong. And hopefully he gets the upgrade, because then he'll definitely be worth it. But until then, kind of shaky ground.
Prove us wrong, though. Yeah.
2 more. Let's move on to DeAndre Baker, new cornerback for the New York Jets. Again, crazy. He's a great player. We were all expecting Greedy Williams, but again, Greedy kind of fell. So DeAndre Baker, great player in Madden 19. You look at his stats, but in Madden 20, he's starting off at a 70 overall. The guy is 5'11". I don't remember what his speed is like. It's just it doesn't scream at me.
94 speed on a 99 card is going to translate to a very slow, low overall card. This, in terms of priorities, in terms of what you're doing, oh, good Lord. I'm giving him a 0. I'm giving him a 0 out of 10 for priority in early Mutt 20 and a 0 out of 10 for a chance to perform in real life.
That's a bit harsh, okay? Okay, so simply because he's at a position of depth, I'm going to give him a 2. You can run him at 5 and forget about him, but that's not what we're putting all this capital into Mutt right now for, right? Like, these are 700,000 coin cards. Do you want a guy that's your 5 that costs you 700K in Madden 19? I'm not quite sure. So I'm going to give him a 2, an overall grade of 2, which is a consensus 1, which I'm thinking is our lowest on this list.
It's tied with the tight end. It's up there.
Yeah, it's just bad. It's bad. And hopefully, again, like we're saying, we're not knocking these guys as players, but we're just looking at opportunity, as specifically in Mutt, to be useful and get upgrades.
We're trying to help our viewers that might have only enough for 5 rookie premieres and they want a little bit of an extra opinion and a helping hand. That's what we're doing here. So we're not throwing shade at these fan bases at all. We're just trying to help you be prudent. That's it.
Exactly. Okay, let's move on to our last guy, Darnell Savage. All right, I'll be honest, didn't watch a lot of tape on Savage. Picked up by the Green Bay Packers. The one thing I do love about this guy is that he's in a system that I feel like he's going to work very well in. He's going to be opposite of, what's his name from the Giants?
Landon Collins.
Landon Collins. He's going to be opposite of Landon Collins. He's going to be pretty nasty secondary. And I think for that reason, he's going to have a little bit more opportunity, but it's still a free safety position. And those positions are probably among the toughest to stand out in the NFL. You only get a Derwin James once every decade.
Yeah, agreed. He's not going to go all pro, but he's going to have opportunities. So in terms of opportunity in real life, I'm going to give him a 5. He's going to be a starter. So I'm going to give him 5 at 50-50. There's nothing wrong with saying 50-50.
I like that. I'm gonna give him a 4 just because I don't think I was too impressed by his speed. But I like the system that he's in. So this is a consensus 5. Not a bad pickup. And he's at a position where you could definitely run him at 2, and he'll still be valuable there.
Interesting.
I like it. So with that being said, Trumpetmonkey, who are our top 3 players maybe you should focus on if you're low on coins and you want to pick up an advantage in Madden 20? We're thinking Kyler Murray.
Yep.
We're thinking
in order from 3, 2, 1, okay? Because you started with Kyler, who's number 3. Yeah. So Kyler Murray at 3, and then at number 2, Nick Bosa. And then at number 1, Quintin Williams.
Isn't that crazy? And that actually mapped out exactly the way I was hoping it would. I think that's a perfect ranking for the top 3.
Yeah, I agree.
Other players to consider, definitely Chris Lindstrom. I love having guards for free in Madden in any instance. Josh Jacobs will have opportunity, but I don't love the position. Marquise Brown could be a speedy guy. Beginning of the season, I think he's worth a pickup if you got the coins, you don't know what to do with them. Then everyone else is just kind of up to you. Just kind of, take a stab at it. Consider what we said about them. Consider our grade. Maybe that'll help you figure out where you want to put your coins, because again, these guys are pricey.
It's true.
All right, John Muggy.
It's true.
Last question.
It's true.
We already know you picked up Quintin Williams.
Yeah.
Who are you picking up next? Who are your next 2 picks? He's going to be my
number 2. He's going to be my number 2. My God. After getting hands on the game and seeing how OP that pass rush is, and I want to play weekend league straight out the gates, man. You know I'm going to get competitive again. I'm probably going Nick Bosa.
There you go. I think it's pretty well written out for both of us. I'm definitely going to go, for me, Nick Bosa, then Quintin Williams, then Kyler Murray, and then everyone else is kind of background noise. So that's good, guys. Well, I hope this has been informative. I hope it's helped you form an opinion on where to put those coins. If for me, even as a YouTube creator, and Chris as well, or Trumpetmonkey as well, we took a look at it and we were like, I don't know where to start. And I'm hoping that this gives you some runway to figure out where to invest your coins. And thank you, Trumpetmonkey, for jumping on last second today. I think it's been good. I think this has helped the people.
Pleasure. And sorry I couldn't come on with my camera guys, but there's a nice picture of me drinking a cocktail with a flower in it, which director purchased for me. And it's because the cameras don't work in Latvia after 9 p.m.
That's beautiful. Well, guys, thank you so much for joining us. This has been the director and the Trumpetmonkey. We'll see you guys next time. As always, stay frosty.
Last chance, 4th and long, finding the will to bolt up. Bundle up, cause you know we stay frosty. I take my frosty chocolate, vanilla, or swirl. Mutt Master YouTuber, come on, let's give it a whirl. Mutt Madden Twitch streamer, put the snowman to shame. Staying frosty's the only way we stay alive in this game. They're reffing the match, directors directing the game. Scared of my underdog team, you know them gods will be slain.